to the Startup Funding Espresso. I'm Hall T. Martin, where we talk about how to raise funding and invest in startups and the time it takes to drink an espresso. If you have a question about startup funding or investing, please go to the website, startupfundingespresso.com, and type in your question into the chat bot in the lower right corner to receive an answer. I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello, this is Hall T. Martin with the Startup Funding Espresso, your daily shot at startup funding and investing. In the startup funding world, there's an SEC registration called a Form D. A Form D is an SEC filing for those who raise funding under Regulation D rules. It's a public notice indicating an investment has been made. For companies receiving the funding, it lists the names or entities that have been made the investment. It must be filed within 15 days of the funding. For most startups, this is the date of final closing. Form Ds are a good resource to track funding events. While there is some basic information about the company in a RegD, most investors can find more information about them in online sites. This came out of the Securities Act of 1934, which sought to provide more information to investors about a private company. Investments using RegD require the investor to be accredited. This limits the investment to those who have sufficient funds to cover potential losses. Consider Form Ds in your startup research. Thank you for joining us for the Startup Funding Espresso, where we help startups and investors connect for funding. Let's go start listening to today. Hall T. Martin is the director of Investor Connect, which is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to the education of investors for early-stage funding. All opinions expressed by Hall and podcast guests are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinion of Investor Connect. This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon as a basis for investment decisions.